Hi folks, I want to talk about the 22nd of January 1991 and the relevance of that date to what our plans are for ZA475 here. So 22nd of January 91 was towards the end of the first week of the Gulf War. I was based at Tabuk with 16 Squadron. We had 6 4-ship formations, largely based on 3 from 16 Squadron and 3 from 20 Squadron. We were tasked heavily during the first week of the war, mostly night missions, certainly early on, and against airfields and other heavily defended targets. So it was definitely a baptism of fire. On the morning of the 22nd of January, we woke to the news that we'd lost an aircraft overnight from Tabuk. And 2 of 16 Squadron's flight commanders, Gary Lennox and Kev Weeks, 2 of the nicest blokes you could ever meet, had gone down with their aircraft on an attack on our Rutbar comms and GCI facility in the desert southwest of Baghdad. We were flying again that night. We went on one of the first medium-level attacks against an ammo storage area south of Baghdad. This aircraft, 475, was over at Bahrain by this point, and in fact I think it flew its first time from Bahrain on the 22nd of January. It was at Tabuk during the workup phase, and I know that because I flew it on the night of on New Year's Eve and on the 2nd of January. And then at some point it went over to Bahrain, presumably as an attrition replacement, and like I said, flew for the first time on the 22nd of January. The aircraft that Gary and Kev went down in was Fast Freddy, Fox, which I think was ZA475. And to commemorate their loss and act as an act of remembrance towards them, our plan with 475, which was a 16 Squadron jet, it was coded Fox Charlie, is to restore it into 16 Squadron colours. Cold War camo, 16 Squadron markings, and we will have Gary and Kev's names up on the canopy rail up there. So it will serve as a permanent reminder of their sacrifice and the sacrifice of the other guys we lost during and prior to the war, and of course to their families. So that's why we're doing what we're doing with ZA475. I know some of you have strong opinions that you'd like to see it done in its Bahrain colours or as a 12 Squadron GR1B. None of that's happening for the reasons that I've mentioned. So keep that in mind when you comment on the restoration process, but keep your eyes on our social media and see how we get on with it.